One of the 20th century's odder innovations is the teenager. Although the term teenager dates back to the early 1900s, it never caught on. Teenagers are hardly ever mentioned in the popular press up until World War II. Psychology facts about teenagers. Teenagers who do not have positive peer relations with family or friends are at a higher risk of developing substance abuse and depression. The top wish among all teen girls and boys is for their parents to communicate better with them. This includes frequent and more open conversations. Teens can become easily obsessed with anything, person, celebrity, or TV series than any other age group because of their teen brain's puberty development. Teenagers are more likely to take more risks than any other age group. Teenagers, even those who have to get up early in the morning, stay awake till late at night, and often face a lack of sleep, or the willingness to sleep. Teens' mind doesn't build to do hard work, they want success easily and rapidly, for that they can do anything. Over 70% of teenagers aged 15 to 17 avoid normal daily activities, such as attending school, when they feel bad about their looks. Teenagers are not as good at reading emotions as adults or even children. Teenagers have less self-control. They are extremely impulsive. Study of teenagers' psychological facts says that this period also increases social anxiety in teens. Among high school students, approximately 44% of girls and 14% of boys are attempting to lose weight according to the survey. About 20% of teens are likely to experience depression before they join college. 7 in 10 girls believe that they are not good enough or don't measure up in some way, including their looks, performance in school, and relationships with friends and family members. A teenage girl's self-esteem is more strongly related to how she views her own body shape and body weight than how much she actually appears and looks. Teenagers find it hard to read emotions due to the underdeveloped prefrontal cortex of the brain. Teens find it harder to read emotions and have to rely on their limbic system, which is obviously less efficient. Most teens may not get enough sleep. Adults usually get sleep earlier than teens. This happens because a sleep hormone called melatonin is secreted at around 10 p.m. due to the body's biological clock. This hormone is naturally secreted a little later in teens, making them sleepy much later in the night. Teenagers find it easy to trust people, and the downside of this is that they eventually get hurt and not be able to build trust as easily as before. But I think it's a necessary evil to be let down once and not make the same mistakes again. Teenagers will always try to be more of an adult than a child. Sure, they are in the middle of that phase where it's neither here nor there, but they try their level best to show that they are mature enough to handle everything and anything. Shyness is the curse of every teenager wishing to have anything like a normal social life. That unfounded anxiety when talking to people, the debilitating reluctance to speak up. Teens do dramatic, irrational, and stupid things because of teen brains. After infancy, brain's most dramatic growth spurt occurs in adolescence, and that growth means things get a little muddled in a teen's mind. Teen brains are also wired to seek reward, act out, and otherwise exhibit immaturity that will change when they become adults. Loosely defined as the years between 11 and 19, adolescence is considered a critical time of development, and not just in outward appearances. The brain continues to change throughout life, but there are huge leaps in development during adolescence. Teens are dealing with a huge amount of social, emotional, and cognitive flux, and have underdeveloped abilities to cope. They need their parents, those people with a more stable adult brain, to help them by staying calm, listening, and being good role models. Puberty is the beginning of major changes in the limbic system in teenage life, a psychologist said, referring to the part of the brain that not only helps regulate heart rate and blood sugar levels, but also is critical to the formation of memories and emotions. Part of the teenager's limbic system, the amygdala, is thought to connect sensory information to emotional responses. Its development, along with hormonal changes, may give rise to newly intense experiences of rage, fear, aggression, excitement, and sexual attraction. As teens become better at thinking abstractly, their social anxiety increases. According to research, abstract reasoning makes it possible to consider yourself from the eyes of another. Teens may use this new skill to ruminate about what others are thinking of them. This may be why teens are more likely to take risks when other teens are around. Teenage brains are simply wired to seek reward. A study in 2014 showed, when teens got money or anticipated receiving some, the part of their brain that deals with pleasure and reward, the ventral striatum, lit up more than in adults in the study. It is a myth that teens need less sleep than young children. They need 9 to 10 hours a night, scientists say. Although most fall short, sleep deprivation only exacerbates moodiness and cloudy decision-making. And sleep is thought to aid the critical reorganization of the teen brain. A study showed that the percentage of teen girls who feel good about themselves is around 29%, compared to the boys with a percentage of 46%. Teen brains shut down when their parents, according to research while listening to their parents nitpicking, certain key areas of teen brains shut down by hearing criticism and throw a wrench in their ability to process what you're telling them to avoid the situation. 75% of teenagers with low self-esteem reported engaging in negative activities like cutting, bullying, smoking, drinking, or disordered eating. This compares to 25% of girls with high self-esteem, according to the survey. Teens' minds can easily be distracted or they are easy to please. That's why at this age, they can be mentally easily cheated, and they have a fear of commitments more than any age. The average high school kid today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the early. Our memories can be so easily manipulated that in just 3 hours you can be convinced you committed a crime in your teenage years, a research found. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please like, subscribe and share our video for more motivational quotes and psychological facts.